What is up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Thursday.
Hi.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whether you guys are on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, or Twitch, we are out there. We are up here. Show us some love and hit us off with some hearts. Don't forget that we love when you guys ask your questions. Don't hesitate to ask Kat and I any questions. We will try to answer them as best as possible. But you know what it is. So this is our weekly talent talk where we go over the latest in fashion news and trends. So we got a few things to talk about this week, right, Kat?
We sure do.
I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. And it's been a while because we had some things going on. Man, we had a lot going on, and but we want you guys to know that we really missed you. We love you,
We did.
and we're so glad that we can be back now and
Right.
just really enjoy the time with you. So let's get into it, Kat. Tell me what's been going on with you.
Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. But you know the deal. Before I could even think about myself, you know what I have to do. Because the reality is, if we can't, keep these lights on, there ain't no way anything is going to be working out. So you know I have to do it. You know I got to show some love to the sponsor, well, one of the sponsors of the house this time around. And it's our people from Design Pro Co. Design Pro Co. is an advertising and design agency that provides better e-commerce design and performance solutions for the momagers and dadagers out there. Their goal is to build sustainable relationships with you, their client, to ensure the vision of the business or project to manifest through its branding and design aspect. Design Proco promotions new products and sales directly to the CEO who's ready to go. So make sure you guys run over to Design Proco. They're most likely going to be down in the comments below. Make sure you send a little shout out, let them know the Cat or Jazz sent them.
Yes,
Sent you.
absolutely.
I'm pretty sure she'll give her a little bit of discount off the snap.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but definitely, I'm really excited to be back. Making sure everything is cool, calm, and copacetic. If you guys are wondering what this ensemble, who it's by, the top is by, let me get the name right because I don't want to get it wrong. It's a company called Random and Chic. They made this amazing top for me. It's so beautiful. I love it.
Love
Like,
it.
look, the buttons, everything is
That's
like
fantabulous.
custom. Yeah, it's really cool. It looks really, really nice. I had to wait a little bit of a long time for it, probably like a month and a half.
Oh, wow.
They custom made it for me, but that's okay. It came
Oh.
out completely amazing. And the skirt is
I'm jelly.
by Kate Casson. Kate Casson, she designs clothing for the modern young woman, and it looks great. Like a lot of her stuff, party cocktails, dresses, different things. She just came out with her new collection, so make sure you guys run over to her website, Kate Casson. Those both with K's. No relation.
No relation.
Yeah, no relation. But definitely make sure you guys check that out. Let them know that, I sent you. And let me know how good I look on some samba.
It's not showing us live on Facebook.
No, it's not. That's why I was a little sad. That's why it's like the little X'd out. So I would turn it off and turn it back on the setup and see what happens.
Okay, let's see. We're having some technical difficulties, y'all. That's what happens when you out for a few weeks and then you try to come back.
Right.
Let's throw our Facebook back in the mix.
Right. Let's see if they don't throw the baby out with the bath water.
Right. That's what they trying to do.
Right. And if at any time throughout the live, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure that you place it down below. We'll be more than likely to answer those questions for you. Make sure you send those hearts, those shares, and those waves. We do appreciate all types of love that you guys give us.
Yes.
And we just hope that you can stick around and hear some of the great stuff that we are going to be talking about soon. Because, we did have a big loss in the fashion industry yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
It was really, really heartbreaking to hear about Rocky Gathercole. He is an amazing Filipino designer who has designed so many for so many different big big wig people, and it's so crazy. His story is so amazing. If you ever had the chance just to dig a little deeper, I'm just going to briefly talk about it, just so you guys to let you know. The former homeless kid turned celebrity designer has worked on so many A-list celebrities, everybody from between Britney Spears and Jennifer Lopez. This Filipino fashion designer, Rocky, has passed away yesterday in his home on March 3rd. They don't get into too much details of how his passing was. We greatly hope that it was a sweet, soft passing.
Yeah.
And you know, he's in a better place now. So we're
Absolutely.
we're sad and happy all at the same time.
Yeah, much love to the family out there, and
Right.
hope that, you know, you are blessed and you can stick together, you know, because it's difficult to lose someone you love.
Right.
And even for those who didn't know him that well, you know, to watch somebody's career and all that stuff, and now they're not here anymore, it has a big impact on
Right.
what's going to go on in the industry and how people will change, you
Right.
know what I'm saying? Because
He was
what's
actually,
next?
Yeah, he was actually one of the main designers. There's a handful of designers who would definitely work with transgender models and would not even question anything about it. He was one of those designers who was very forward. He was just like, I could slap you in a dress and think you look gorgeous, darling. So,
Right.
You know, it's just like, you know, it was really, it's really saddening, that we lost someone
Yeah.
so pivotal in the fashion industry. He would make amazing garments. Most of them were pretty much avant-garde, so you couldn't wear it on like a regular day-to-day basis. But they were such amazing pieces. He's worked with
Who
Paris
says?
Hilton, Tyra Banks, Nicki Minaj, Britney Spears, Jennifer Lopez. The list goes on and on and on. Mega superstars went online yesterday, sending their condolences and their loves and how much they miss him. And they're saddened at, hearing the news of what happened. So it was just, it was a really...
Be sure, guys, to, just show a little love and some respect to those families who've lost somebody. If you can, shout them out, give them a little shout out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't hurt to spread some love in our community.
Right.
It's a cutthroat enough. We could send some love.
Right, send a little bit of love to them because, it's crazy. Just crazy. He did amazing works. I've had the opportunity of shooting his clothes probably like 2 seasons ago. Back in with a production company called Art Heart Fashion Week. And it was just these amazing gold pieces that he did. And it was so, like, he puts on an experience. The show is an experience in itself. It's not really just, it's amazing. He takes you into this fantasy world. It almost reminded me of how Wonder Woman was when she had the gold armor.
Oh, yeah.
I could have swore that was who designed it, but, I could be wrong.
Right.
But it was just like his pieces were just so remarkable like that. It was just unforgettable. So, yeah.
It's amazing when you have your pieces that they're timeless. You know what I'm saying? They're impactful, and we have to make sure that we're supporting our community, especially with stuff like that, because we lost such a great artist. But how many people did he inspire to progress the industry as it is now?
Yeah.
And that's a lot. We talk about that a lot, progression and moving forward. Unfortunately, we lost one, but I hope to see some people coming out and saying, hey, here's my level of innovation. This was my inspiration. Let's get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's possible because we've been through so much over the past year or so. 2021 just started last week for us.
Right.
So,
because it was a rough couple last weeks. But
yeah.
It's okay. We're here. We're doing what we got to do, and we're getting it together.
Absolutely. So, it's. I want to see some progression come out of this, and I think that would make Rocky proud, to know that it would inspire some more innovation in the fashion industry. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it takes. That's what it takes. We got to support our businesses. We got to support our people, But remember, guys, if you guys have any questions, leave some questions and comments below. Please send us some hearts. I see y'all over there on Instagram.
Yes.
If you guys want Wow, threw the hot spot on and we're back on the money. If you guys are on Facebook or YouTube Periscopes, you got us back. I'm sorry, Instagram, my Instagram followers still haven't recovered from the yikes. But anyway, we gotta move forward. And is it logged on?
No, it's not letting me do it.
No?
Phew. Forgot about that.
Yeah. So Kat and I are trying to get over these technical difficulties.
Right.
I'm going to move forward by saying I have had quite a weeks, but I'll say this much. I have been on my P's and Q's about what's been going on out there, who's been keeping up with their portfolios, who hasn't. And I'm going to tell you, Kat and I have given you some big tips over this past year, you know, and it's important that you guys understand that it's all about your career. Kat and I can sit here and tell you anything we want, but we want you guys to move forward, have better careers, have more open doors. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So big shout out to those who've been keeping up with their portfolios over the past few months, who've been doing the at-home shoots, who've been taking care of their skin, people who have been updating their comp cards and just trying new innovative things to keep themselves in the spotlight. You know what I mean? It's really important sometimes as far as, you know, making sure you're still getting yourself out there. You know, matter of fact, we were talking to someone the other day, and it was so refreshing to see that this person was like, hey, I'm going to do this and this and that. And they didn't even realize they were already doing every single thing right, everything that they could to continue to progress their career. You're not going to be famous overnight sometimes. It does happen to people. But I think that when you are consistent, that is the key to moving forward. So never hesitate. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to contact Kat and I. You can contact Kat at Katherin at catscastings.com, or you can contact me, Jasmine, at catscastings.com. You can go over to our website, catscastings.com, where you can schedule for a consultation, and Kat and I will definitely be hitting you up for that consultation. And you know, just prepare yourself, because we hunt people down during that consultation. So we've done our homework before we get to the door. So do not think that you're going to get some sloppy, shoddy work. You're not. How's it going over there, Kat, with our log back into Facebook?
Trying to get it together to see if I could get it.
Okay.
It seems like it's giving me a hard time.
Okay. Looks like you're able to. This is rat-a-tat. Now y'all can say it's rat-a-tat. So Instagram, my Instagram lovers, what's going on out there? We've missed you guys. We've missed all you guys. And hopefully we can get back on this Facebook so that...
so we can get the ball rolling, so we can continue what's going on. I don't know what's going on with this, why it's making me go through all of this. It's a headache.
Yeah, that was like the original setup. We got to do all that for... Yeah, just click Kat's Castings. Yeah, you finished it all.
Hopefully.
And hopefully we'll be back on the money, because our whole stream just went down for some reason. Not sure if it was the connectivity that we have, but as far as it goes now, we should be up and running, back up and running in about a minute. Instagram, you're always ready to go. We love you, Instagram. We love you. You guys always show us love, and you're always ready to go. Instagram, it almost never shuts down. But Facebook, okay, are we ready? Are we back up?
I don't know. It seems. Don't look at the chat.
Okay.
They're in the
Um,
studio.
yeah, I can't look at the chat. So I'm going to pull up these articles. Wow, there goes Kat. I think she's up and running here. Okay,
I think
great.
we're all good. If you just we will be able to. And experimental construction. We're going into this era where it's like we're getting more free with design.
Uh-huh.
We have more options of, allowing creativity to finally take it to the next step. And I think it's really good. I think in the recent last 10 years, it's just been like a regurgitation of just everything that's already been out there. Like there hasn't been time where people wanted to reinvent new things. And I think that Mason Mai definitely took time out to do some new and innovating things. So when you get the chance, make sure that you guys check out the wonderful images that they have of the new fall collection that's coming out. The quote was, "I wanted my women to look like a peacekeeper, strong but not aggressive, because in our nature, we are strong and we are powerful enough to be free. Women shouldn't be controlled by cultural stereotypes and labels," Lai says. So I definitely
That's
think
amazing.
that, she's a great person, and, it's really important for you guys to definitely check that out. Look at, the different things that that collection does provide.
Yes.
For the My Woman.
To our Instagram followers, if you guys want to, just go ahead and check out that article on WWD, and you can see some of the latest fashion and those quotes that we're talking about. If you guys are on our Facebook and YouTube, you can see the articles right along.
Right.
Go along.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that we're seeing some fresh new stuff in the industry. I like the fact that people are standing up for themselves, and it's a sense of empowerment. I think we're getting a sense of empowerment out of the industry now.
Right.
I think people are holding back a lot less, and more people are success driven because of this.
Right.
Guys, nobody can make you successful. You got to make yourself successful sometimes, because you have to encourage yourself and other people, and make sure those inspirations, they stick out, because now these artists are talking about their inspirations, just like you were talking about with Mason Mai. Quote, "We are born strong and we are powerful enough to be free.
Right.
Women shouldn't be controlled by cultural stereotypes and labels." I mean, that's a way to stand up for yourself and make sure you put your view out there. And Mason is making a point with Mason's fashion.
Right. I totally agree. I totally agree.
I think that's an amazing thing because...
Hi, Sharon. How are you, Mr. Williams?
Hi, Mr. Williams. How do you do? It's so good to see you. We're glad that you were able to make it to our stream today.
Yes, definitely. We're having some technical difficulties, like always.
Like always.
Right. Like, get it together, girl.
Yes.
Get it together. Yeah, but definitely I'm excited. With a lot of the new innovations that people are starting to work with and do, I think it's really, really great. We personally actually decided to hold off on some of the shoots. Our next shoot probably won't be until May,
right.
Unfortunately. But we just want to figure out something going on. A lot of things happen in February for us, and we're ready to move on, but It's more of making the building blocks and the time that we need to rebuild and do what we have to do. But if you definitely, want to sponsor us for a photo shoot and you want to get your models into some magazines, definitely hit us up, contact us, let us know. We are good for it. We're
Yes.
good. You can see our track records. We've worked with some unsigned models. We've worked with signed models. It's just a matter of, are you ready to work with us?
Absolutely.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Because I'm ready.
I'm ready.
But are you ready? Right.
Get it together.
Right.
Get it together.
Right.
Because y'all acting rat-a-tat out here. You think that we haven't been out here for a few weeks with our talent talk,
Right.
letting you know what it is, that you just going to be laying around. No. We got to keep the ball rolling. Kat and I will be coming out with some castings very soon. We're going to be doing our own shoots very soon also. And you guys have to remember, keep your portfolios up to date. You can't send us an email and you have pictures from 2010.
Right.
It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. So keep yourself up to date. For some reason, my Instagram is not refreshing. Oh, hey, XL Media. It's so good to see you. If you guys are looking for a photographer, head over to XL Media. He's an amazing photographer. He definitely will show you some love. And if you want professionalism and amazing photos, head over to XL Media. They're really great. All right, guys?
Right. That's the last photographer we worked with, which we got the cover of the magazine.
Yes.
With the beautiful model, Celia.
Yes.
So make sure you check her out, too. Special shout out to Cinnamon. I know she's on vacation right now.
That's right.
Make sure you guys send a little love to Cinnamon. She was the one who did hair and makeup. She's an amazing person. Make sure you send some love to her too.
Absolutely. Yeah. Amazing makeup artists, amazing photographers. And if anybody didn't know, the creative director of that shoot was Kat herself. We also want to give a big shout out to Spark Studios. Amazing place. If you guys are looking for a studio, head over to Spark Studios. They have, they even have top deck.
Yeah, that looks amazing. I was like, if we had time.
Wow.
We don't have time. Right.
Wowzers. And if you didn't know, head over to Eleanor's page. Check out his mask, his designer mask. That's what we featured in our last shoot, was the designer masks. Handmade. You guys are going to love them. Lots of detail. So show all these people some love. That was everything we used in the last shoot. If you guys are in, pick up that magazine. There's a link on our page, and you can definitely head over and purchase yourself a copy.
Yeah,
and show Celia 91 some love, and Helena, give them some shout out, because they're both doing really well right now. They got a lot of gigs going on. They're doing a lot of at-home shoots. They're really good examples on what to do while you're working or not working.
Right.
Guys, we got to keep ourselves together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't be playing games. Don't be playing no games. Thanks, Ram.
Yes.
Face, thank you so much for the love. Guys, did I just brain fart?
Yes, you did, but that's okay because I need to jump into this. So right now, Miami Talent Castings is looking for people for an LG commercial.
Nice.
They're asking for people to do self-taping. Unfortunately, they prefer people to be local, only because the fee is going to be very limited. There's a fitting fee of $250. There's a COVID fee of $250. The session fee is $600, and the use fee is $3,000. So make sure you send an email. All auditions will be self-tape submissions. That's when you record a video of yourself. You say your name, your age, where you're from, if you're union or non-union, and then you take a second, you pause, and then start reading the lines that you would do as the person you would be portraying in the commercial.
This would be your homemade reel.
Right.
You're doing a reel.
Well, it's an audition. The reels are different. A reel is compacted with different stuff that you have done.
Okay.
So the talent should have a more of a New York, Chicago, big city, urban vibe feel. They should be unique, fun, interesting person. Make sure you send pics, your name, and your contact info. So you guys got to do this ASAP. This is a hot deal. The fee is perfect. It is not really ideal for somebody who is traveling, but you know, right now the flights to Florida is like $25.
Right.
They're like $25 here to New York to Florida. So if you just, you know, fly over there, do a little hotel stay or an Airbnb or hang out with your cousins for a few weeks.
Right. You're going to be all right.
You will be. You just apply for it and like, hey, listen, I'm in the neighborhood.
Right.
Can you hook a sister up? I want to be in the LG commercial. So make sure you guys check that out because they are looking for different type of people.
All types. If you haven't seen the casting, head over to the Cat's Castings page. We got it on the stories, and you can check out some of the details where you can find out how to contact LG. So you can maybe try out for this casting. Don't hesitate.
Right.
You know, just because it is a little bit of travel doesn't mean that it's too far out of your way.
Right.
You know what it takes to have to be able to get out there and get yourself out there.
Right.
You know, we've had models come from other states for our castings.
Actually, what's so crazy is, and this, I've seen it in the past before, a lot of the models that I used to work with used to be just predominantly out of state. And I would get them into New York Fashion Week like this. And most of the time they would be like, hey, Kat, you know, I'm in Ohio. This is one girl, she's in Ohio.
Yeah.
She's like, Kat, is there anything for New York Fashion Week? And I would be like, here's some stuff. And she'd be like, boom, I'm getting a red eye right now. And she would make it. She would get it there. She would do it. She would be on top of her game. So, you know, the opportunities are out there. You know, you just got to be ready for it. You got to be prepared.
Absolutely.
You got to be ready to get what you got to do. Yeah, you got to be in it to win it.
Absolutely.
I believe it.
You got to be in it to win it.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like some of the models don't have the same energy as who would travel, because I've seen some castings that they're recently in Pennsylvania. A lot of print and magazine castings. And you can see the models underneath. Well, I'm from New York, and is there pay for travel? Like, those are okay questions to ask. But then when the casting director was like, no, there's no pay for travel, and they were like, oh, well, I don't really think that that's feasible for me. And I'm like, bro.
You know what it is?
$15 bus ride.
They're not hungry. They're not hungry.
It's a $15 bus ride.
They don't want to get them out there.
For a $15 bus ride.
Listen, they don't want to get them
on the bus,
on
going
it.
there back from. Let me tell you something. When I was in my modeling days, I would go to a casting wherever, if I had the time off. I had worked a job, but if I had the time off, I was going. I missed the casting for America's Next Top Model because they had took off the ages and they took off the height. They took off everything. And I had missed the casting in New York, which was fine because I heard like some people got trampled and went to the hospital, which was perfectly fine.
Yikes.
But I was off of work the day they went to D.C. Now, of course, I didn't make it into it because, you know, they don't take anybody shorter than 5'6".
Yeah.
But I did get interviewed by like 2 radio shows. A newspaper interviewed me, and
that is dope. See,
a TV station interviewed me all that day, all when I was doing that casting, and they were so confident, it's so great, I'm sure they're gonna pick you. And I was like, yeah, of course, even if they don't, you know, it was an amazing experience coming from New York, you know, just meeting people, having these conversations, and it was a wonderful experience. And you know, like, you can Google it and you can see that it comes up. And as a model at that time in my career, it was very pivotal because when I didn't get picked, when I came back to New York, I would use that as leverage to get with these other designers. I'd be like, hey, listen, I'm on the internet. You know, I got interviewed by radio and things out of state, not just here in New York. I do stuff here in New York, but, you know,
that's
keeping
your portfolio up to date. That's keeping yourself out there and in the know. You can't win it if you're not in it. And if you're not getting yourself out there, how is that possible? So to those who do not want to travel, good luck to you, because somebody else is willing to travel. And you know what? You might not get the part, but there are other benefits to it. And Kat just gave you an example on how that would be beneficial to you. You know what I'm saying? You can't just sit out there and say, no, that's too far for me. That's why you're still not working.
Right, and a lot of these big name brand models, they travel all the time.
Yeah.
All the time,
Yeah.
all over the place. Naomi Campbell had to go, Naomi Campbell and Tyra Banks both had to go to Paris at very young ages.
Yeah.
And it was just like, they would never just be like, no.
Right.
They
Right.
up and was like,
Absolutely.
all right, if this is what I could do.
Well, even some people, like, think about it. Steve Harvey has his own show and all that stuff. Imagine this person is traveling back and forth between the place they live and where their show is being recorded.
Right.
That happens very often.
Often, all the time.
They live in a total other state from where they're actually recording. How many times a week do you think this person is flying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To continue their career, to continue to progress and move forward. If you're not hungry, somebody else is. I know I'm not going to lay down and let an opportunity pass itself by. And just because you didn't get the casting doesn't mean that there aren't other things in the mix. Kat got to get to know some people.
Right.
Kat got some interviews, which help her get other gigs.
That got me other paid gigs like that. It was a little easier to leverage my payment because I had such a big influence at that time. So it was just really, and I was super excited about that. Yep.
I love it. I'm so glad that you took advantage of that opportunity. It's a great example of what people need to do moving forward.
Yeah, I think it's great. You need to just be in the zone and do what you got to do. But let's talk about this one more casting before we get up out of here. There is a well-known beauty brand that is looking for people with unique features. Anyone with freckles, gap, teeth, birthmarks, and scars must be between the ages of 18 and 25. They prefer somebody with a big TikTok following.
Ooh.
But if not, anyway, it's still okay. Make sure that you send your details to Chandler Kennedy on Instagram. Check them out. Make sure that you show some love and make sure you get your TikTok on too.
Yeah. Well, that's very interesting that they want somebody who has a big TikTok following. That means that they're looking for an influencer. That means they're looking to pay an influencer. Right. See what happens when you keep your portfolio up to date? Your social media is your portfolio. And if you're keeping it up to date, people are going to want you to sell their brands because people are watching you. So if people are watching you and I give you this cool device, you use it on your channel, people are going to be more than likely to go and buy this product. And they're looking for more influencers from people who have a following. So keep your portfolios up to date. Make sure you're continuing to progress and move forward and do interesting new things on your page. Let people know who you are. Remember, no cursing, though.
Right.
No cursing and no political views.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't remember our talk on what to do on political views, head over to our YouTube, follow, subscribe, and make sure you press play, fast forward, and rewind, maybe even pause so you can take notes and take a friend with you, because our views on how you handle politics on your social media is really important.
It sure is.
So head over there and subscribe to our channel, and you can check out that video whenever you get a chance. I'm so glad that you guys could make it with us. I'm sorry that we had some technical difficulties this week. Next week, we're going to have a really big surprise for you. So we hope that you guys, especially on our Instagram, y'all going to get the full scoop next week. But don't forget to subscribe to our social medias, Kat's Castings, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Go show some love to our channels. Subscribe to our YouTube so that you can see some of our past tips. And we got a new stuff coming for you within the next few months. And we hope you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely. But before we get out of here, you don't have to show love to our other sponsor of the house. And that is to Job Money and the people over there with our body butter campaign. So
I like that body butter.
I know, it's so good. It's so great. Have hair, check out Job Money's body butter line. They have a mango butter and shea butter formula that is like no other. A smooth organic butter that no one ever thought to use with rich essential oils combined to create a mango butter line made for kings and queens. This light yet airy butter is effective on everyone's hair, skin, and nails. Their shea butter is made from nuts with a smooth finish. run over to Good Money Texture Professionals on Facebook. Side note, he does have a barbershop, so you can go in there and get the products.
You know what I'm saying?
Or send a quick email to hudsonjalil@gmail.com. Make sure you show Ja Money some love. I'm sure he's in the comments, sharing, liking. But definitely send a little shout out. He might give you a little discount, some stickers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it comes
that.
with like a little scoop, so you don't have to dig your nails in, because you know we got the pretty nail.
Yeah.
He brings like the little scoop, so you can scoop it and then massage it on
I
your
love
body.
that eucalyptus one.
Right.
The eucalyptus is probably my favorite one, especially in like the summertime.
It's best in the summertime because it's like a bug repellent. The bugs hate it, and
I love
it's so good, and it smells so good to me, and I love it.
Yeah.
It's great.
You guys check out Ja Money. Don't forget to hit up Design Pro Co. If for your needs, if you need a photographer, head over to XL Media. We thank you guys so much for joining us this week. If you want to sponsor us, just send us an email at billing@catscastings.com. For now, we are Cat and Jazz, and this is Talent Talk, and we hope to see you guys next week.
That's right. We'll see you beautiful people soon.
Peace out. We going unlive. What do you mean no? We're going unlive. Yes, we're going unlive.
How that works?
Yes, it works.
No.